What's going on, guys? Today I'm back with another video. Today I'm playing some Battlefield 6. This is the second weekend of open beta. The first weekend they did not allow like screen recording or streaming. I wasn't able to get any clips from the first time I played on the first open beta weekend. But they did get it fixed, so I was able to get some footage for the second open beta weekend. I'm currently still playing, but I'm just making videos for now on my experience, what I like, what I don't like. And so far, I would say I'm really enjoying this game. It's really good. The atmosphere is just 10 out of 10. The way it feels, the way it looks, the game itself is just amazing. I've already pre-ordered the game, so when it comes out, I will be playing it more often. This map right here is one of the good maps. This weekend they did come out with 2 more maps. I think it's like London or Empire State or something like that. I may be wrong. Don't correct me on that. Or do, correct me. But yeah, so I'm trying to take C. I don't know how many kills I get this game, but overall this is a pretty decent match. The first weekend I played, I missed the opportunity for a clip that was so cinematic. It was amazing. I had this dude, we were playing on, I forgot what the map name is called. We were getting shot at, I was behind a rock, my teammate went down, and like the match was finna end. We were already winning, we were taking an objective, and I was dragging him, because in this game, you can drag and revive at the same time. And I dragged him behind the rock, and I stood up and started shooting, and there was an explosion that happened in front of me, and like in the explosion, one of the jets did a super low flyby, like right above my head, and it was so amazing. It was so cinematic. The jets in this game, they sound amazing. Later on, I am going to be uploading a video of me attempting to fly the jets. I'm not the best, obviously. I mean, I've never played many battlefields and like flew. I was mostly just running around and shooting and whatnot, but I did attempt it a couple times. I just don't like the feeling of like wasting the jet. Obviously, there are some people that are way better at flying the jets than I am, and they are just more beneficial to do so. So me taking the jet and learning to fly it is definitely kind of feels like I'm wasting it, because I don't really do much with it. I may get a kill here or there. I have an issue sometimes with like the locking on, but yeah, so I would say one of the main things that I'm not a fan of is the fact that a lot of people who are playing Call of Duty are coming over and don't really understand the difference between Call of Duty and Battlefield. They tend to just run and gun, not really go for objectives, and you can tell because you have people that are just all over the place. We're losing, we're getting spawn trapped, all the objectives are being taken, and everybody's just trying to go for kills, when obviously this is an objective-based game. So the beginning of this match kind of starts out a little like weird, because everybody was tending to kind of do that. I mean, I was running around looking for kills as well myself, but there wasn't like a line. Like normally there's a front line where you're just trying to take that objective. You have pretty much your whole team there pushing towards that objective and like try not to let them get past where you are. So it kind of picks up more into the film. I actually like this little clip right here. I was surprised that dude did not kill me right here. And then of course I die, obviously. That tends to happen a lot. You just run around and next thing you know somebody's in the corner, you shoot some dude in the back, you get shot in the back. But this is where the line starts building because we have objective C, so we're trying to push towards objective B, but because we have majority of the flags, I mean, it's really not that beneficial to get B, so really just holding this line is super nice. But back to what I was saying earlier, so the people also coming from Call of Duty don't tend to play their roles. A lot of them, if they're like a medic, they don't heal. I've had so many people just run by me and like they don't heal me. Obviously, like this dude, he's doing his role, he's helping, and that's beneficial. It really is beneficial when you're holding the line and you have a bunch of medics that are there keeping you alive and staying in the fight right there in that position. Because whenever nobody's healing, you're having to respawn and go all the way back to a different objective and having to push back towards that line, which weaks the manpower that's there. And they're able to push through, and then, you know, it just goes downhill from there. But I would say definitely all in all, the mechanics of this game, the way it runs, even for a beta, I mean, it feels amazing. It plays good. I do sometimes feel like there's a little bit of like skill-based hit regulations, I guess. Like I'll be shooting somebody and it takes a lot more for me to kill them, and they just kind of zap me instantly. And then there are some times where I just zap some dude super fast, like earlier in this clip when that dude was in the window. I busted him out. I did learn that
2,000 years later.
that there is like bloom in the game. So like if you're standing, your bloom, even though you're aiming in a specific direction, it's not like Call of Duty. It's not like a straight line. Your bullets will start to go all which ways, and that was kind of good learning. It was able to up my accuracy a little bit, like notice when you need to be in crouch or when you need to be in prone, when you need to burst fire versus when you need to just go ahead and just start spraying. It definitely helps with a lot of the accuracy. That's a good tip if you start playing whenever the game comes out, or if you're playing open beta or whatever. That's a good little tip. Another issue I would have is a lot of people are playing recon, so you have a ton of people that are just sitting in the back of the map, and you don't really have many people that are pushing towards objectives, especially on the one map where you can get the jets. I forgot. I think it's like Liberation Hill or Liberation Peak or something like that. There's a lot of times where I've gotten into a match and there's people just chilling in the back in our spawn, probably like, I would say a good like 15-20 people just doing recon, and you don't have a lot of manpower pushing forward. You may have like 1 or 2 tanks and then a couple guys that are just taking the objectives, when the whole other team has a good majority of infantry pushing, and that kind of makes you lose the objective a lot quicker. But I do like this game. I love it. I mean, I probably said that multiple times already. It's way different. I would say Call of Duty's dead. I mean, I like Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of videos on here of me playing it. Super fast-paced, super competitive. But the atmosphere that this game provides is it's just 10 out of 10. I mean, I love Battlefield 1 for the simple fact that it feels like you're in war, like the sounds and bombs going off and the chaos that's just constant and very consistent. It definitely puts it on you like you're in battle. And this one, I would say, to me, meets that as well. Like, I feel like I'm in good gunfights. We're holding positions, especially when your squad's working together and dragging each other out of there. I mean, it just feels real. I mean, obviously, I've never been to war, so I couldn't say, you know, how real it is, but it's good. I mean, I'm super looking forward to the beta. I'm probably going to play it only this all the time. It took me a little bit to get used to it. I had to go through all the settings. The settings are kind of hard to navigate, but once you figure it out a little bit and you do your little adjustments and you get your stuff tuned in and how your playstyle is, it feels good. I mean, I can't complain too much. Maybe the main complaint I have is about the player base and the way people play the game and the style that they play. The game itself, I haven't had any issues, like with guns. They feel well balanced. They're nice and rounded. The upgrading system. I mean, I'm already, I think, level 20 as of now when I'm making this video, so it's good. I can't complain. I'm ready to see what they have to offer, what more there is going to be in this game, the different maps, all the different weapons that they're going to have. I'm hoping that they'll have better snipers. They do have sweet spot back, so if you're within 100 meters with the rifle that they give you in beta, you are a one-shot kill anywhere on the chest and up. And they also have, you know, where you shoot somebody in the head, it's a fatal headshot, so you can't be revived. And I'm just ready to see what other types of rifles they're going to have. If they're going to have some that are better at longer ranges, some that are better at short ranges. I hear a lot of people complaining that the maps are too small and they feel COD-like, which I could kind of agree that some of the maps do feel like a little small, but I mean, they're definitely big enough to do what you got to do and have fun. I'm not complaining about that, but I would like to see in the future probably some bigger sized maps and different close range maps and different long range maps. But yeah, so all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Let me know what you guys think about Battlefield. Um, I'm definitely not too happy that the weekend is already over and we gotta wait till October. But let's look and see right here how many kills I got. I think I'm gonna pull it up just a second. At 29 and 13. Obviously, Katie doesn't really matter too much, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.